Hey y'all, it's Elisa Dawn with Elisa Dawn's Crochet, and welcome back to my channel. Boy, I've got a good one for you today. So, I'm just really tired of testing right now. It's not really that I'm tired of it. I just want something different, I guess you would say. I've been testing for weeks, and I don't never tire of testing, really, honestly. I love testing for people, but I just wanted to make something different, something for myself. This is a stack of patterns that I have that I've never even made. I've bought these patterns, and they've just been stuck in a file on my computer. You see how thick it is? I've never made these patterns. So I thought, you know, I would work out of some of my crochet books, and then I thought of this idea, and I said, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write these down, and then I'm going to randomly draw, and that's what I'm going to crochet, just for fun. And so I'm going to try to do several of them this week, depending on if I have the yarn for it. But I just want to do this as fun because I bought these patterns, and it's stuff that I wanted to make for my market, and I just never got around to it. So Woodland Fairy Mod, and this is by Oak and Marlowe. It's her Woodland Fairy Mod. I've never made the Fairy Mod, and so I thought, you know what, that would be cute for my market. So there's one. Sweater teddies. I bought this, and you can make several little tiny sweater teddies, and I'll try to put these pictures up here so y'all know what I'm talking about, because I don't always remember the name of the designer, and I'm sorry about that because I should. And then I bought this horse set from Snugglers Crochet, and I never made any of Shannon's patterns before. And I bought them. I might as well make them. So the first one it's called Haley the Shire Horse. And then I have Haley the Palomino Horse. Then I have Haley the Fire Horse. And Haley the Arabian Horse. And all of this come in a package that I bought from Snugglers Crochet, and I've never made any of them, but I want to. And then I have Sammy the Sunflower. It's like a little sunflower snuggle baby, and I just think that would be cute. Alright, and then this is a Puppy Snuggler by Faith's Cuddly Creations. I have Pepper the French Bulldog. Never made this. Bought it on a whim and just never made it. OG size teddy bear plush, and they have sweaters and hoodies on, and I've never made them. Wanted to. Milo the Mushy Baby, a mushroom snuggler. Alright, and then we have another mod, Fable mod by Oak and Marlowe. It's the Mermaid mod. Never made it. Never made it. If you can believe this or not, I've never made a Mable chicken. So I have made a pattern similar to the Mable chicken, but it was not the actual Mable chicken. Louie Pig. Louie Pig is by Stacy Makes. Never made her Louie Pig. I bought the pattern, but I never made it. I've made the cow. Never made the pig. Greta the Baby Goat. Alright. Doxy the Dash Hound. And I have seen this cow going around, and I've always wanted to make it. I bought the pattern some time ago and just never took the time to make it. It's the classic cow in blue overalls. Alright, the Brie Mouse Baby. I've never made the Brie Mouse Baby. And then I went ahead and put the Brie Mouse on here. I've made one Brie Mouse before and sold it, but I've never made any more. So I thought I'd add that to this. Blue Puppy Snuggler. And it's the blue one. And then we have the pink Puppy Snuggler. I think these are supposed to represent the Blue's Clues dogs. It's kind of what it looks like. So I thought that would be cute to have at my market. There's still kids out there that likes Blue's Clues. Alright, and then I bought Blossom the Dragon, also from Faith's Cuddly Creations. Never made it. Never made it. And then Blossom Pipsqueaks. I thought, you know, I've never made these. I talked about them, wanted to make them, never did. But I thought, you know what? It's still spring. Spring going into summer. And then Bella the Bluebell Baby. Talked about them, but I've never made them. So, y'all, I have all of these patterns. All of these patterns. And I've never made them. I'm going to just mix them up here. Here they are. I'm going to just randomly mix them up here on my couch. I'm just mixing them up here. And I think I'll just close my eyes and pick one. That's what I'll do. Alright, I got it. I got it, and I have to stick with it, y'all. Whatever it is, I have to make it. I have to start making it today. Y'all ready for this? I'm kind of nervous. A Mable chicken. Go figure. A Mable chicken. Alright, so that's what I will start on. Mable chicken. When I get it made, we'll draw again, and I'll come back and show y'all. See y'all in a bit. Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Look at this Mable chicken. Oh my gosh, she's a cutie. She's just such a cutie. So, that was that draw. I used Burnett Blanket Vintage White. And then this is, I didn't have any just plain red. So I thought, you know what? I would use this variegated Burnett. I think it's called Dried Flowers or something like that. I can't never remember the name. But anyway, this is that banana yellow from Hobby Lobby here. And then I used 14mm eyes because I didn't have any smaller than that. So, but I think she looks cute with the bigger eyes. I mean, I really do. I really do. I think she looks fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, y'all. So it is time for another draw. That really didn't take me long at all to make her. So, should I or should I not put Mable Chicken back into the pile? I think I'm going to put it back in. This is going to be a wild draw, y'all. It's going to be a wild draw because I'm putting it back in. Putting it back in. And I'm just mixing all of these up. Just mixing them, mixing them, mixing them up. Well, Miss Elisa, what if you draw it again? Well, I'll just make it again. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eyes. And I'm going to go right in there again, y'all. Alright, I got one. Here it is. Are y'all excited? I'm excited. Puppy Snuggler by Faith. Puppy Snuggler by Faith. This is Faith's Cuddly Creations. And it's the Puppy Snuggler. And I'll try to put the picture up here, what I'm going to be making. I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. And now, this is a good size one here. So, it may not take me just a couple hours. It may take me a couple of days on it. I don't really know. I got to see and figure out what yarn I'm going to use to make this Puppy Snuggler. But this is fun. This is fun. This is so much fun. Should I put this back into the pile? I guess so. I might as well. I did that other one. I did the other one. So, there it goes. Okay, the Puppy Snuggler, y'all. I'm going to get started on it. See y'all later. Hey, y'all. It's me again. just wanted to show y'all where I was at on that little dog. All I've managed to get done is 2 ears and one of the arms. And it's been since like 12:30 when I started, I think, or close to 12:30. It wasn't quite 12:30 yet, but still, it's right at 2 o'clock. But to be honest, it's because I've been puppy sitting for my daughter. And so they just got home. And so now I'm going to try to get to work on it and try to get at least halfway finished today. And I may not finish all of it because I get really dizzy if I'm just constantly crocheting. Got to get to work on this little doggy. Wish me luck. Okay, y'all, I'm back again, and I am out of yarn. I got both of the legs connected, and I got the first 2 rounds did. And I might can get another round done, but I will be completely out of yarn of the white after that. And I still got to sew some of the holes up here and finish the body and the head. So I'll have to buy some more of the white to finish this little doggy, unless I do the rest of the body and the head in a different color, like either this variegated color here, either this variegated color, or either like some fog gray. Like I have this fog gray that I thought about finishing the body and the head, although I could do that because it is just, you know, like I said, it's just a dog snuggler. But I really wanted to kind of keep it, you know, somewhat looking the same throughout the pattern. So I think I'll just wait and get some more white yarn, because I'm probably going to need more of the white yarn anyway. And so the white is the mainstays from Walmart, and this variegated here is Bernat Baby Blanket, and I cannot remember the name of it. I have one that is called Silver Steel, and this is not it. This is something else. I can't think of the name of it right off. I would have to look it up, but my phone's dead. So I'm fixing to go plug my phone up, turn my tablet off, and just try to do a little reset. But before I do that, all of that, I just wanted to do another little blind draw. I put all my patterns in this little bag here, so they wouldn't get lost, the dogs wouldn't get them, and it's probably easier to do this anyway. I can shake it up and, you know, just get them all shook up and kind of mix them up real good. I'm not looking, so I'm going to close my eyes, took my hand out, going to close my eyes, and then I'm going to reach back down in here and grab one, and this will be my next pattern that I'll go ahead and start on. Oh, it's Haley the Arabian horse. Another kind of big one. Hey y'all, it's me again. So, I've decided I can't do the Palomino horse right now because I do not have the yarn. I know there's a bunch of bigger makes in my little happy bag. But anyway, I'm going to try to draw again. And if it's something that I don't have the yarn for, I will just have to put it back in the bag until later. I just wanted this to be fun, y'all. It's just fun. I'm not really going by any rules. It's just for fun. I just wanted something different. So, I put the horse pattern back in here. And if I draw it again, I'll just set it to the side, because I don't have the yarn for it. That Palomino horse is white and gray. I have some light gray, but not any dark gray. And so I looked up Palomino horses, and they're mostly white and gray. So, like I said, I need more of the white because I'm completely out. Completely out. That's all, you know, the dog. You see, I got to finish the dog body and the dog head and put it all together. And so I'm having to set this to the side because I don't have no more of this white yarn. So until I can get to Walmart, I don't really want to order it off the line because I'm tired of paying the monthly Walmart fee. Walmart fee has went up. So I would just rather drive the 25 minutes to Walmart, me and my husband, and just get the yarn myself, or get a family member to pick it up for me. So that's that. Let me show y'all what else I've been working on. So I had a test for Beth with Scarlet Garden Crochet, and this is her Bodhi shark, and so I've been working on that, and I worked on it a pretty good bit. And I am using, this is that vintage white yarn, which I probably should have used this for the dog instead of the bright white, but hey, it's what I did. So I am going to finish this Bodhi shark. I'm going to give it some hot pink swim shorts. I'm using this really pretty Bernat blanket. It's the vintage white and the navy blue for Bernat. And then this pink is, I believe it's Premier Basic Chanel Brights and the color Bubblegum. So I'm going to finish that because that's for the retro summer cowl, and I've got to get that done. It's due today, and I think it's due today. It's either today or tomorrow that it's due. But after I get that done, then I've got to work on one more test, and then the rest of them is not really due to like the end of the month and August. Well, the end of the month, July and August will be when they're due. So I am trying to decide if I want to continue to draw out of this bag or just work on the test and then draw out of the bag later. But I guess I'll go ahead and draw out of the bag, and then after I get through with the shark test, then I can start working on whatever I draw next. If it's something that I actually have yarn for. That's the thing, is I'm getting very low on yarn, and so I need to get some more yarn. So I am mixing all these up in the bag, just, you know, trying to mix them all up. And so, like I said, this isn't no rules, just blind draw, just a wild draw. Okay, I have one. Let me see if I have yarn for it though. Let's see what it is. Mermaid Mod Fable Cat. So I do have yarn for this, and this is kind of easy. I can do this one, y'all. I can do this one. This is gonna be so sweet to do. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, I'll get back on here and show y'all that later. And I'll keep that one out of the bag so I will remember that I've got to do that after I finish the shark. Let me show y'all. Okay, so I also finished these little bees from Delon with Lauren Dot Crochets, and they weren't, you know, that hard. All I had to do was surface crochet the wings, and so I just used some leftover scrap yarn. And that was another thing that I had to use some of the white for, was to do these wings. And I had already done this before I started working on the dog, but I wanted to show y'all the finished product. It's the little mini bee, and I think she's doing this as a free pattern as part of one of the cows, and I think it's the Market Prep cow if I'm not mistaken, but it's Miss Delon's mini bee pattern, and I think it'll be free at the start of the Market Prep cow. So y'all, you still have time to follow both of these crochet alongs. The first one we will start doing June the 21st. That is the retro summer that I'm in. And it starts, the very first part 1 pattern rolls out June the 21st. So you have until June 21st to follow retro summer and to follow all the designers. If you wait until June the 21st, it'll be too late. You won't be able to get in. So the retro summer, it's got some really cool patterns. It's got some more of the bigger patterns, and some of them were small patterns, but there's some really cool, really nice, neat patterns, you know. And so one of them is this shark, and I'll try to post a picture up here as a teaser to show y'all what it's going to look like. Y'all have seen my 50s sock hop bear. That's going to be part of the retro summer. And then the second one is the Market Prep Crochet Along, and I believe it starts in July, if I'm not mistaken. It'll start in July or August, I can't remember. But my part is gonna be the Market Prep dog that I'm doing, and I don't have one of my little dogs because I took them all to the coffee shop. But I'll show a picture up here of what they look like. And now you have until the very first day that the Market Prep starts. My first part of my pattern won't be until September for the Market Prep cow. Now, I don't remember for Retro Summer when she said mine would be. So, if y'all want in on these crochet alongs, y'all have to follow the page of the crochet along and all of the designers. So y'all go and do that. Go do that, because it's going to be so much fun. You will get these patterns for free. If you do the first part of the pattern, they will give you the second part of the pattern, and then you have the pattern. So that's a great deal, y'all. It's great. And it just helps get our names out there. It helps get us more followers, y'all more followers. And so it builds up your Instagram too. So think about that. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to finish Bodhi. That's the name of it. Bodhi the Surfer Shark. And then I will work on this Mermaid Fable mod. I think I'm going to do a cat. It has an option to do the cat and the rabbit, but I think I really want to do the cat. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. And I'll talk to y'all later. Hey y'all, it's me again, and I look a hot mess this morning. Anyway, so let me show y'all this Bodhi Surfer Shark by Beth with Scarlet Garden Crochet. Look how stinking adorable. Isn't this just the cutest thing you ever did see? So I don't know how I done it, but his head kind of come out a little crooked. This is almost a completely no sew pattern. I think you do have to sew, you just have to sew this on and the muzzle on. But other than that, there's nothing else to sew. So you have to sew this fin and the muzzle on. And the muzzle was very tricky, to say the least. It is a trust the process, and she put that in the pattern. But I chose hot pink, the bubblegum pink from Premier, to do his surfer shorts. And I gave him a little bow on the front, and it is so cute, so cute. So I guess it could be a girl. I decided to go with this Bernat blanket in navy blue. And then this is the Bernat blanket in the vintage white. And so this is the Premier Basic Chenille Brights in bubblegum pink. And I gave him 14mm eyes, and I embroidered the little, I don't know what you call them, the little gills, I guess, on the shark's head. And then I gave him his little nose. Yeah. So, and I don't think I got them even either, but it's okay. You can't really tell when you're crocheting in continuous rounds like this. It's hard to get things to line up exact, but I do like him. I think he's super cute. This was a fun pattern. It makes an awesome make, and it's gonna be Shark Week. So it says it's Sunday, July the 26th to Saturday, August the 1st. Shark Week, and it will be airing nightly on the Discovery Channel and on Max and Discovery Plus. Shark Week. So I know a lot of people really likes the sharks, and you know, kids, especially, you know, boys tend to really like sharks. Well, this is a surfer shark, and so Beth said that she wanted to do him after that old movie, I think it was in the 80s, with Keanu Reeves, and he plays a detective searching for bank robbers, and it also has Patrick Swayze in it. It's called Point Break. And so that was a really cool movie growing up to watch. The only thing that I don't like is the bad cussing in it. It's got some really bad language in the movie. And so they used to beep all that out when we were kids, so we never knew that it had the bad language. So I tried to watch it the other day just for, you know, inspiration, and I wound up turning it off because they said the elf and the GD words so much, and that's something that I just will not tolerate. I'll just cut it off, and, you know, I won't watch it. So but he turned out really cute, and I really like him. Beth, you did a fantastic job. Okay, so when I drew last, I drew this mermaid mod, the Fable cat mermaid mod, and it also, there's a mermaid mod for the Fable bunny, which she said it's interchangeable with any of her patterns. You could actually do a mermaid mod on any of her Fable patterns, so you could turn any Fable into a mermaid. I just chose to do the Tilly cat, and so I went ahead and used the same color that I did the fins and the mermaid tail. I did the head the same color, and I went with the vintage white for the chest and for the front of the face. Now I still have to do the arms, and I have to embroider the nose, I have to do the ears, and I have to do the little bikini after I do the arms. And so I just got just a little bit on this mermaid, but already it looks super cute. I'm really loving these colors that I chose. I mean, it really turned out super cute. I really love this. This is Bernat. Y'all, I can't never think of anything. I don't know the name of the yarn. If y'all know what the name of this variegated yarn is, it's a Bernat yarn, but I cannot remember the name of it, and I did not keep the label. This was some yarn that was gifted to me. So, but anyway, yeah, if you know the name of the yarn, just put it in the comments. It shouldn't take me very long to finish this Tilly cat. I used 14mm green eyes. It's not the discs, but they were made and they came like that. I bought them from Amazon, and I really like them. They're not like regular cat eyes, you know, has just a little slit, but I thought, you know, since these were green, that these would be really cute for this Tilly mermaid cat. So, and the head is a little bit it's a little bit crooked too, but it's just the way that you crochet in the round. So I went exactly by her pattern. I'm going exactly by the pattern, and this is by Oak and Marlowe. And so when I get it done, I'm not gonna draw, well, maybe I will draw again, and I'll just continue it on the next week. I don't know what I'll do, because I still didn't finish that dog because I haven't went to Walmart and got more yarn yet. So I might just make more of these and more of the Mable chickens for my market. That may be what I decide to do, because my market is not until September, and instead of having just one of every little thing, I really want to have multiple. I thought about taking a bag and putting some little slips of paper in of the tests that I've already done, and that way when I pull it, I can crochet, you know, whatever test that I've done recently. And I still have several other tests. I put in for a test about 2 or 3 days ago, and I got picked. So I got another test that I've got to do, but that'll be on my next video. So let me finish this real quick, and then I can show y'all what it looks like. I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, I'm back again, and let me show y'all this cute mermaid Fable mod. Look how adorable this turned out. So cute. I told y'all her head was a little crooked, but she turned out amazing. Look how cute. Her little bikini top. I chose to go with the yellow because I thought that it would match this really good, and so she looks adorable. embroidered the nose in some light pink. And so she looks fantastic. She's got some green eyes. She turned out so pretty. Again, this is the Mermaid Fable mod, Mermaid mod, and I did the Fable Tilly Cat is the pattern that I followed, was the Tilly Cat. So I've made the Tilly Cat before, but I've never did the Mermaid mod. So I wanted to do that. I just thought, you know, that it would be something different. It's really cute. She's got fuzzies all over her. She turned out really, really adorable, y'all. Isn't she cute? So I'm thinking I could make a whole bunch of these. I think they would sell. And I think I would probably put her in with my other mermaid. And I really would like to do another one of them as well. I figured if I could have 2 or 3 of everything when I go to my market, then that would be just perfect. So, well, so I guess I'll go ahead and draw again for the blind draw again, and it'll just be something that I will work on. I'll just be working on it during the week. I'm gonna put this back into the bag. And I'm going to shake it up real good. Okay, are y'all ready? I'm going to close my eyes. Got my eyes closed. Tilt my head back. Here's my hand. Going down into the bag, and I'm staring and staring. All right, I got one. Let's hope I have yarn for this and that it's not huge. Bella the Bluebell baby. So it won't be on this video. It'll be next week. And I'll show you all the rest of my tests that I'm doing next week as well. So y'all keep watching to see me make the Bella the Bluebell baby and find out what other blind draws I do. It's a wild draw. I'll probably do this in to the end of the month or something. I said I wasn't going to put any rules on it. I'm just having fun. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Give me a like for this video. Leave me a comment. Tell me some fun things that you enjoy making. Bye, y'all. See y'all later.